Hey guys, Deronda here with Foods 101. Today I'm going to show you how to make these roasted bite-sized sweet potatoes. Thanksgiving Day is right around the corner, then comes Christmas, and I'm going to give you a heads up on how to make this fabulous side dish. The ingredients you're going to need is 3 large sweet potatoes. I've cut off the ends and I've peeled them. Now you can use more sweet potatoes or less sweet potatoes. I'm using 2 tablespoons of olive oil. If you'd like to add more or less, you be my guest. I'm using a teaspoon of kosher salt and 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. If you'd like to leave the salt off, that's optional. I'm going to first show you, as I set the salt, pepper, and olive oil off to the side, I'm going to show you how we're going to prepare our sweet potatoes. I just cut off the ends, I've already done it, and then I've peeled it. Be very careful when you're working with the knife. Then we're going to slice them in half, and I'm using a chef's knife. That works best. We're going to lie them flat side down, and we're going to cut them into quarters. We're going to turn them sideways, and we're going to cut them into about 1 inch. Then we've got our bite-sized sweet potatoes. You want to continue doing this to the rest of your sweet potatoes. And I'll just do it again. We're going to cut it in quarters, then turn it sideways and cut it into 1 inch bite-sized pieces. Oh, these are going to be so delicious. I've got a large cookie sheet that I've lined with tinfoil. Not necessary, but I love the way it makes the cleanup really fast, because as these bake, they're going to caramelize. Add all your bite-sized sweet potatoes over here onto the cookie sheet. Next, we're going to add that 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And at this point, you want your oven preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Sprinkle it a little kosher salt. Like I said, this is optional. And a little fresh cracked pepper. And if you'd like to use other herbs for this, you may. With your hands or tongs, I like to go in here and really give them a lovely little tossing so you can get that olive oil on all sides of your bite-sized sweet potatoes here. We want to add an even layer without our sweet potatoes touching, because we don't want them steaming or we don't want them baking. We want them roasting. So we want a lot of heat around each bite of our sweet potatoes. I've got my sweet potato bite arranged here on an even layer without them touching. And now these are off to that preheated oven on the middle rack for the next 30 minutes, turning halfway in between baking. Use your timer and no peeking. 15 minutes are up, and it's time just to mix our sweet potatoes up and flip them over to the other side. We're going to arrange our bite-sized sweet potatoes evenly without them touching for an additional 15 minutes, or until they're lovely and tender. Here's our roasted bite-sized sweet potatoes, and you can just hear them sizzling. I want to show you how they just fall apart there. Look how fabulous that is. And I want to show you how lovely and golden they are on the bottom. Look how fabulous that is. And I'm going to show you how tender that is. Oh yeah, they just came out of the oven. They're going to be scrumptious when they cool down, so we can bite into them. Run your spatula under them so they won't continue sticking when you get ready to slide them off your cookie sheet into a serving bowl. A perfect side dish with your holiday meals or for any day of the year. Gotta give it a try. Wow. Beautifully roasted sweet potatoes. I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Enjoy your bite-sized roasted sweet potatoes. Give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos. Thanks a million for watching, and I'll catch you lovely people later.